shy one who discouraged by the noise was living without choice is a life without a voice.
Thanks for
Hello,
doing
check
your
that.
first.
I know, very.
Hold on, I'm watching. I'm waiting for my headphones to connect.
Fourth this season. We always knew we were coming.
Are you playing on Fortnite? I'm XP farming. Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. It's a grand prize full of bats and mice. It's Xavier's favorite song. Xavier loves Dax. That's Xavier's favorite artist, matter of fact. Xavier all about that. You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying. My bad. I forgot you're fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I was wrong. Xavier all about that. Is my mic still good? I don't know. How can I live forever? Yeah. How can I live forever? I don't know. Wow, nobody in stream. Nobody want to join. When you can't even say my name. I get it, I get it. Shy one, discouraged by the noise, living without a choice, is a life without a voice. Be bubble clot when you can't do. Close that. Make the game lag. Oh, Charlie one. So I need to go to my personal vehicle. Why is it snowing? Hey, you wait right here, sir. Listen, you're gonna give me. You're gonna give me that car. Yeah. Good.
Yes, officer. I know you look good, these guys running the train on me and all, but the thing is, I'm an addict. A sex addict.
Finally, a meta-addiction will bring all your other addictions and insecurities on. That's right. It's time to give personal accountability one in the can. Read 13 Steps to Heaven today. 13
Lester, I need you, big homie Lester. Big homie Lester, I need you to... Come on, big homie Lester.
Hello. What can I do for you? Okay, going dark. You've got 1 minute.
You want to kill me, bro?
On your knees!
Oh! You guys are going out with me. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna... Can I bring up like an AFK screen? Here, I'll be AFK. We'll put on... You guys can watch.
So recently on YouTube, I've noticed a trend of YouTubers pitching their ideal batsuit for the DCU. I'm pretty sure this trend started from a YouTuber named K the God Talk, so shout out to them. But today, I'll be using modern superhero design trends to design the perfect DCU batsuit. The first thing we're going to start off with the batsuit are the ears. There's always a debate about how long Batman's ears should be. Should they be short? Should they be long? Should they be medium? Should they be panning out like this, like an actual bat? I feel like depending on who the writer is, Batman always has some bullshit just stuffed into his ears like a knife or like some radio or something. I've been a fan of the short ears since the Batman 2004 animated series, but medium ears from like the Arkham games, that looks pretty sick, or the long ears, I think that looks pretty cool as well. I think his first appearance ears, they look alright, but I don't think anyone actually wants that in live action. So for the ears, I am pitching that we capitalize on the trend of using CGI. In that way, we can have a Batman with any length of ears, and it just changes depending on the scenario. Boom! Off to a good start, am I right? Now you might be thinking, Andy, that seems kind of pointless and a waste of the CGI budget. Well, have you seen modern superhero costumes? Everything is CGI nowadays, okay? Get with the times. Now the next thing we have to discuss are the eyes. The eyes are one of the most controversial topics when it comes to designing a new Batman costume. We have yet to get a Batman costume with white eyes in a live action movie, other than when Christian Bale Batman, he had that radio wave sonar sense thing. Can white eyes work in live action? Yes, of course they can, but not in the way you think. Everyone points to the example of Deadpool, but I don't really think that's a good translation because Deadpool is inherently a comedic character and it does look kind of goofy. But I think for some reason, people just choose to neglect characters like Iron Man or fucking Daredevil. I mean, I know Daredevil's eyes aren't white in the show, but they're not showing his eyes. And if you're gonna argue to me that he's not able to express any emotion with just the lower part of his face, then you're just as blind as Matt Murdock. Except you're not as good looking and you don't have the other senses and you get no bitches. But I get it, eyes are the windows to the soul. Everyone points to Robert Pattinson's eye acting and is like, oh, see, this is why we can't have white eyes, because it will just take away from performances like these. I mean, let's be real, if white eyes were to look good in a dramatic form, the Arkham games would have done it. But there's a reason why they didn't do it, because they wanted a human face to relate to for the entire story. So with all these arguments thrown around everywhere, I think the only way to satisfy all the parties at present is just don't give him eyes. This is capitalizing on the superhero costume trend of not giving superheroes a superhero costume. Think back to Iron Fist and Netflix's Iron Fist. Some would argue that that is the perfect Iron Fist look. Well, let's just go with no eyes for Batman. Also, are we forgetting bats are blind? So obviously he would have no eyes. Hold on. I was just about to finish off the cowl, but there's one more trait of the cowl in the batsuit that we forgot to address, and that is the texture / shape of it. Do we want it rigid with a sculpted and frown, or do we want it to be all cloth and hood-like so you can just whip it off like that? My god, man, there are so many decisions. Okay, let's break it down. So for most of Batman's history, it's been something more rigid, and I think that makes sense because it does provide some protection for his head. As long as he can move his head around, I think that's fine. Like the Batman v Superman one, I don't know how he's able to turn his head. Like that mask looks 3 centimeters thick, but somehow they did it. The Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises suit, it's a different headpiece from the neck piece, so he's able to go like this. But in the comics, his headpiece is usually attached to his neck and cape. So is that really possible in live action? And by being possible, I mean while looking good while that's happening. The other method is to just go with the soft texture and be like, yeah, so I know it looks like cloth, but it's actually like some Kevlar titanium weave, but it looks like cloth. So you can just whip it off. But here's another question. Do we want the angry frown look sculpted into his cowl? Some would argue that it doesn't really make any sense because when Batman interacts with children or whatever, he doesn't want to be scaring them. You know what I say to that? Bullshit. I want Batman to scare everyone. I don't care if it's a baby, I don't care if it's a child, I don't care if it's an elderly person on the brink of a heart attack. Scare them. So to deal with this, we'll be pulling out another costume design trend, and that is nanotech. Now, nanotech is very favored by the superhero fan community. Everyone loves nanotech. Everyone loves it when the helmets and masks appear out of nowhere. It really just makes for more dramatic moments. I mean, it's just so much better than just slowly taking off your head and revealing your face underneath. Like, who wants that? So the DCU's Batman should have
come back. King just come back to you, come back to you, come to Steady watching me, every day they talk to me. What, every day they talk to me. Every day they talk to me. Police steady watching me, every day they clocking me. Red alert, armed and dangerous, I keep that Glock on me. When I ain't looking for no trouble, I'm just looking out police in the street. Boy, I'm talking tragic, magic. Said I can't even remember, but it was happening. That happened late in December. In October, the real Halloween. That's the back funeral. Can you just make it bust on the beat? Can you just make it bust on the beat? Can you just make it bust? Just make it bust. Just make it bust on the beat. Just make it bust on the beat. Just make it on his feet. Can you just eat? Can you just love? On his feet. King just, he must run. little sister. When I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. What that is, what that was. No one's ready. That's gone. I died. Ending stream.
A nanotech cat. See, now look at how good that looks. We can see the mask forming with the nanotech bots. Oh my god, and plus the CGI ears and the